early niggas we play this shit. This shit cool.
True. Man, bro, you finna just get one in. I ain't gonna hold you. I should check my outfit. This should be too bright.
Depending on how long y'all live, bro, it might be 2 or 3 games by the time we finish this side.
You said you can finish 2 and 3. How long y'all quarters be? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, God damn, your game? You playing on 3-4 minutes? Hold on, sleep. Hey.
Probably no, I got, like I said, these leagues got 7-minute quarters, so I mean, hey, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Gotta keep this streak going, dog. I can't be out here looking weak. I'm 9-0 for a reason.
What's your record in that league so far?
9-0.
Oh, playing against all the scrubs. I see you.
South Florida. There's a look at
Yeah. I mean, most of the people in the league are scrubs. Most of the people in the league are scrubs. There's at least me and like 5 other people who good, and everybody else is good.
You name it. This crowd is ready.
Oh, okay.
As their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Are we gonna pull up at the spot? Yeah.
One always going out alone.
Yeah, hopefully you follow us. Hey, y'all see what I dropped the waypoint at, right? I bet.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, give me that.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say.
I'm letting in the house towards the left, top left. In the direction that we looking at right now. It should be at least a squad here. Get some kills, man. Oh fuck. I gotta land to the bottom left house. Okay. I'm gonna look. Bet. Come on, please let me land on top of the road, bro. Oh yeah, they here. They in the house right yeah, they northeast of me too, bro. I'm finna go sweat some shit. I ain't gonna hold. Yup. To your right, boy.
Oh, they all over there.
How many? He chase you? I got you. We at? Bro. Bitch. What you talking about? Get him up out of here, man. No. He almost had you, though. I ain't gonna jack. I need some more bullets, man. I got band-aids on me. Band-aids on, green. Where the fuck our fuck go? That's me running. I don't know if he can hear me or not, but that's me, though. I'm a house away. Hey, it's the one across the street. No force 329. I don't got shit, bro. He running. Now he in the third house. He west 300. He west 300. I don't got no bullets. Bro.
Line of scrimmage.
I don't got no bullets, bro. I'm going in this house.
Second and 10.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, I don't got no bullets though. I ain't gonna hold. Damn. Oh, he put a mesh mine down.
Grew up a few miles north of here, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a
How did my tight end get hurt on a kickoff?
He in the garage. It's another one, boss.
Oh, you don't got no gun?
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad.
How did he even get blocked?
He returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, First interception thrown.
And that last
Get the bullets, my guy. Oh, you can. Got this and so forth.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, okay, okay. So you might as well head towards the circle, bro.
A yard there to start out. That leads to a
ATB.
second and 11.
Trying to take ATB or not?
They'll run it now.
Right to the circle.
Outside, but he's only able to get it back to
inside
the line of
that motherfucker.
scrimmage.
There you go.
The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses
Hey, down.
line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on the other sideline as a play caller. You're finding
behind the tree up there.
right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Yeah, he dead, man. I whacked him.
For a gain of 11.
Hey, Viper on me. Viper on me. Titan on me. Book bag on me.
You'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, Vapor. My bad. Concussion on me.
But I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover.
Bullets on me. Damn.
The offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
2
I gotta drop
yards
this
on
gun
the
there real
pickup there.
quick.
It'll be second and 8.
I'll drop my attachment. Don't take my
That
attachment.
one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive
yeah,
linemen
we
will
out here.
take the bait and move laterally
Can I
and
hop on
open
this
up a
one?
crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the former 4th-round pick. It's
Oh,
Kalen
that's
Balazs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balazs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Man, somebody over here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
See, y'all, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me building that to dude. Man. He gonna catch 2 clips.
All that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I'm good. Truck. Sound like northwest? Yup. Headed north. Headed east.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Man, kid's on me.
The scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they get charted loose. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive will commence with a run by Balazs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Complete. This is Alvin Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tannehill finding Wilson for the Miami first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Balaj. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Yeah. It was 2-on-4, bro. Look how many people was around us, bro. God damn, it was like 2 squads.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and then put the ball right on him.
Oh, man.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they try the right side here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm too short for that. Yeah. Well, I'm way too short. God damn. I'll make it. I'll make it that way. Yeah,
a solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs. Because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
He should have picked up the first down.
It's people in the asylum. Or some shit coming from the asylum. Man, pick up the shit, man. What the fuck is wrong with this game?
They'll try and run with BBLG. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen BBLG with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
No, come fucking here.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, we on.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Michelle.
Yo, it's lagging. Oh, my.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
They're not about to do the second quarter kick like they always do.
Seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Set. 319.
give. This is Michelle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Hey, get the
so 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
I got it.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point
Oh yeah, you get that too. Oh yeah.
You gotta find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points.
How did the kicker get off a block
really
like that?
For more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go here.
I'm cool, I'm cool, fish. I'm cool. Matter of fact, I might pick that bitch up. Hold on. Tomorrow I'm cool. What's up, bro? Oh, you get smoked. Real.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st
I did that. I'm cool. I think I'm using this sword because fuck it. Yeah, let's go up here. Oh shit! Snipe! I'm getting sniped at. I don't know what direction. They could be. It's either from south or north. Most likely from south, bro. Huh? Oh no. It's definitely from the north. Come on, now, they still shooting them. I'm asleep. Sniper too. It's sniper.
He hasn't been able to get
anything going,
and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Oh yeah.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Shit, trying to fuck him around here. You got the sniper.
How did you drop that?
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is.
Zigzag, he's trash. You should have hit me. I ain't gonna hold you.
Back and they're not playing receivers.
You should have hit me at least 2 times.
The eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
We got cover fighting. We don't know where he at.
Now it's Tannehill.
Nobody, so they could get their ass down.
What we got here? Just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We swimming across or what? What are we doing?
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to
There's 3 houses up here.
when they run their routes.
And his throw is incomplete.
3 houses up here.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it.
I'm going into the second house.
You gotta put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete.
Book bag on me. Oh, I forgot I need it.
Here now is 2nd and 10 against the 41.
I don't need Justin.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
What's up, bro?
Inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
How many?
Burn the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So he tried to rush you and still got popped?
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
That door is open. Yeah, quarterback decent.
They'll fake the handoff. Now
oh, yeah, he stopped the circle again.
Good pass. Good pass.
Kate Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Closing the door. Closing all the doors.
Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll run it now.
Show me small.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
No, do not follow me.
Let's go. Play. We got this. Hey, 20.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Dancing to his left.
Hey, TG.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Yo, he's running around the house. He's running around the house. All 3 houses. He's just running around, bro. I don't know where he at now.
He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Hey, yo! Let's go, man!
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here.
How did he not block him?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Right there in the
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Play. Check it backer. Deep. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey. Check back 21. Check back 21.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
He slipped. Knowing that would have been open. That middle would have been open, but he
Choked that
slipped.
up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied
It
4 a week ago.
And probably
For some
not
reason,
as
every
much
week in Miami,
exultation
it
in that
rains.
sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Oh,
I tell you, it's
that
not
would
easy
have been
kicking
there.
field goals
He
in the
ran
best
cover
of
2.
conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit
Look
to
at
the
the
defense.
They're going man tie and pop.
They've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now Michelle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it.
Yeah, because
it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
This is real.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Hey, 20.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your others.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Michelle. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And they'll run it here. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That's it, baby.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
At 20. Go. I got it. Let's go. Deep.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Running out the pocket, run out the pocket. Got off. Stay in that pocket. Stay in that secure pocket. That's my old lineman. We're going to do right by me.
Now they try the right side here.
Go get him.
The wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Off play action, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Out to the right here to Wilson.
That was a terrible throw. I usually don't make throws like that. And I don't even know why he ran
clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over, But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
Oh, come here. We all over that. We're all over that. When you see the more versions,
that's
you
exactly
know.
what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Again, it's Michelle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Check! Check! Check!
Coming left is Michelle, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
What are you doing? Get up.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us.
Their time to shine. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Go! Hold the loop, hold
They snap it to Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game.
All right, I'm about to hop on.
Love the slide.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of
I'm
time?
about to hop on.
Skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Miami, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
As soon as I seen that, I looked over like, ooh, why is the safety so down low? Ah, height. Right there. Back shoulder.